tomorrow I will be at Union Square and Times Square handing out like little postcards saying, "Hi, I'm undocumented, watch a film." So when I say I wanted impact, I wanted to, I feel like we're living in this age of disruption, and I think the job of this film is to disrupt what people think of the issue. I mean, I think for people, there's such a stereotype about this issue. When I say that 1.2 million of the 11 million are Asian, 1 out of 5 Koreans are undocumented in this country, 1 out of 5. 1 out of 6 Filipinos in this country is undocumented, right? I mean, these are pretty big numbers, and people don't know that, right? And so I think, and this is where I have to say, like, this is where the media has really largely failed us. I'd always assumed that there was a big gap, right, between like what people like me live through and what people think it is. I would not have assumed that it was like the Atlantic Ocean, right? I would not have assumed that. And the fact that it is what it is, I mean, that's why I'm really proud in the film, we actually show you, oh, this is the form, and I can't get through line 2, right? If we go right now to Times Square and ask people, they couldn't, the immigration code is as complicated as a tax code, as I say in the film. Yet how many reporters do you think actually understand it and write about it? So questions like, why don't you make yourself legal? That's my favorite one, because I mean, it kind of just, it's so like outrageous. It's like, because you know, I'm a masochist and this is so much more fun to me, you know? Just craving attention, like that. Why don't you just make yourself legal? Why haven't they deported you? I don't know, ask them. Like, and again, you're not Mexican. You saw that man, right? I'm so happy that my eyebrows didn't just like jump out at him. Like, because I hear that so many times. Like, and then when people say it to me, it's almost like, yo, like, it's called Spanish colonialism, 300 years, you know, like, I don't want to have to be a walking history book, but I feel like that's what I am sometimes. And I was just telling Tom earlier today, I was in North Carolina recently to show the film, and a gentleman who was a little belligerent said to me, because I said there's 4 million Filipinos in America, and he was like, that's a lot. I'm like, okay, why are there so many of you here? And he didn't say that in a welcoming way. And so, and I was tired, it was late, and so all I could say to him, you know, sir, you know, we're here because you were there. That's why we're here. We're here because you were there. And he was like, what? Read The Economist. No, I'm just like, I mean, you know, it's like, in the film, by the way, the only way I could talk about that was the first 2 lines. So growing up in the Philippines, I always knew I was coming to America. America was inevitable. That was the only way in the film, without like shouldering too much already, I could address, you know, what this codependency has been, right? And you can do the same thing with Guatemala, with Nicaragua, with the history of Vietnam, with, you know, that. And we don't talk about immigration in that way, right? We talk about it as a border issue, you know, as these illegal criminal issues. And we haven't even gone beyond that. We haven't really even scratched the surface. My last comment about this. Next year is the 50th anniversary of the 1965 Immigration and Nationality Act, right? Which is precisely why America right now, Latinos are the largest minority and Asian are the largest racial group, fastest growing racial group. That's why this country is Latino and Asian right now, is because of that act. People don't even know it. Yep.